Um, thought it was a great win. Thought it was another great win. This is a big time back-to-back for us. So great for us to pull both of those games out for sure.
Different styles of play, though, I guess, contrasting. One's a shootout, one's a slugfest.
Yeah, this one was a lot more physical. Lot of holding, grabbing. I thought both teams really tried to defend, and I think whoever got the most stops was going to win the game. And we were able to do that. So yesterday was a little bit more loose, a little more free. It was just like you said, a shootout. But tonight was really good. And this is the type of game that we like. Is tonight's game.
You guys have won 7 straight. That's tied for the longest winning streak in the NBA. Is it safe to say the Pistons are sizzling?
I think it might be safe to say that now.
Midway through the third quarter, you guys were down 3. It felt like the game needed some sort of a spark. And with a loose ball, you hit the floor. I'm not sure there was anything going through your mind other than loose ball hit the floor. But were you aware of like the moment and what that could have meant for it?
Yeah, I knew we needed that. We needed that possession. And so yeah, that was the main thing. I mean, we preach grit and all of that stuff all day. That's that's one of the core principles of our group. And so I'm trying to lead the way, and that was an opportunity for me to join in the fight. We got a lot of guys that scrap and grind all day and do a lot of the dirty work, and that was my opportunity to pay it back. So yeah, we needed that possession.
Hey, can you talk about what Tobias Harris means to this team and his leadership? It seemed like in the first half, y'all was kind of struggling to find y'all groove. He was the one that kind of kept y'all afloat.
Yeah, it's not enough that could be said about the impact he's had on this group. Like you said, his leadership is big time. It's not always vocal. It's most of the time, by example. And that's the thing we love about him. He's just one of the most professional guys that I've met, I've played with. So that's a huge positive and a huge plus to our group. But also just on the court, being able to settle us down, being able to give him the ball, and he go get us points. And it's a lot that I could say about Tobias. But I love playing with him. I'm super happy that he's here. And he's made a huge impact on me and the group.
How helpful has it been to have Dennis Schroeder added? You see them with closing lineups. Obviously he's the second group off the bench. What has it been like, rotating and having more?
Yeah, same. We haven't had DS for as long. He's still, I can't even say he's still trying to figure out the group. I think he knows every team in the NBA, and you know what I'm saying? He could figure it out in an instant, but on the court, he just adds so much variety to our team, being able to have him on the ball, off the ball, being able to mix up lineups and everything. So, and then on defensive end, his savvy, the way that he's able to pick up full court, things like that. It fits perfectly with our identity and who we're trying to be. He embodies all that stuff, and he's been another great addition for us.
Cade, obviously this is 7 in a row, but for 2 months this team's been among the best in the league, 21-9 since December 21st. Teams ebb and flow throughout the year, ups and downs. What's allowed this stretch to be a permanent one for you guys? What made that turnaround in December something that's faster for you guys?
Yeah, just not getting ahead of ourselves, staying with the one game at a time mindset. I think we still feel like we have to earn the league's respect, and we do still have to earn the league's respect. So every night you have to come with it. You have to play with that grit. You have to play with that sense of urgency. And that's something I think we've gotten better and better as the seasons went on, is maintaining that sense of urgency each game or finding it within the game. And so, that's the main reason why we've been able to stay afloat. But also, Coach Bigstaff, his staff, I think he's Coach of the Year, obviously. But the things that he's done, how prepared we've been, it's no reason. I'm not surprised that we won so many games. We feel more prepared than other teams.
And then just from a maturity standpoint, what have you noticed about this group compared to past seasons where, it's been 2 months, you talk about the sake of day by day, but span of time to not get too caught up in the big picture or what the team may be doing right or wrong? Just from a maturity standpoint, how far do you think this team's come in the last year?
Yeah, we've came a long way. We've learned the ins and outs of how to win games down the stretch, how to adjust during the game. So a lot of that comes with maturity. There's been a lot of times where we felt like it was us against the world, and we get on rest or we get on rest bad sides or whatever, and that's another part of the maturity that we've tried to grow in is just playing the game and not worrying about all the outside stuff, all the outside factors. So I think we matured a lot, and we still have a lot more maturing to do. And our vets and coach, they're leading the way and catching us up to speed on that.
Yeah, you're averaging about 29, 10, 7 on the second night of back-to-backs this year. Is that something you're making like more of a concerted effort to do on the second night, or is it just kind of
I think credit to the training staff. I felt really good this year. They've gotten me to a good spot pretty much every night. Being able to come in and where I feel like I can operate through. I mean, obviously there's been bumps and bruises, but I feel like I've been in a great spot, and that's a big credit to the training staff and everybody. I think it's a cool stat. I know back-to-backs, second night it's easy to come in sluggish, or it's easy to come in slow. So just trying to make sure our first group is ready to go and we set the tone for the rest of the team. That's been the main focus on all these back-to-back games.
You talk about great. Can you talk about just speak to the team's growth and mindset defensively, which has carried you all, even on nights where you haven't really shot the ball that well as a team?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we try to hang our head on. That's our identity is defense. I mean, having Asar playing the way he's playing, he's a lot of defense out there on the court within himself. So we're lucky to have him, but we have a lot of guys that can make plays on that end. It allows us to get out and run. I think that's our best offense. So just, sticking with that mindset, I think it'll help us in the playoffs. I think it'll help us, when we're trying to win championships. So we're just trying to build a foundation of that right now.
Last one. Cade, before the year, I spoke with you a little bit about trying to turn some of those dribble attempts into some other looks for yourself. You went to the floater a lot tonight, your hook shot a lot. Can you talk about how you working on that in between games, trying to open up your offensive game for yourself?
Yeah, it definitely has. Shooting the mid-range over and over and over. It's not the most, obviously. I mean, all analytics people don't really love that shot. I think it's great to have in the bag. But scoring at the rim, scoring from the three, those are the two high priority ones. And then whenever I don't have all that, I think just getting to the float has been, good money for me this year. So I'm continuing to work on it. I'm trying to get better and better at it. I don't think I'm, at the level I'm going to be at yet, but it's been a great addition to my toolbox, and I'm only gonna keep working on it.
Thanks, kid.
Appreciate y'all.